It is week 6 of the Wolfey Draft League, and your Jubilife Piplups are currently 4-1 going into this week in a really good spot to potentially secure that playoffs. One more win will be able to be sufficient enough to be able to claim that playoffs position, but we do have a very strong opponent in Joey Pokeaim MD. This is a rematch from the SPL, which was the first and last VGC Draft League that I have played, and the only opponent I've ever lost to in that Draft League was the man himself, Mr. Joey Pokeaim MD. He beat me both in the regular season as well as eliminated me in playoffs. So this is going to be a revenge match here, and we're going to see if we can take him on because he's got a lot of threats, including a very powerful rain team for Chowdon, Basculegion, and Pelipper. I'm very scared of this three. Alongside, he has some really tough mons. Greninja, I think, and Jolteon are pretty strong, fast against my team, and very likely to be brought. I think Comfey, Fairy types are really good against my draft. I expect it to be. And I could see Rhydon, though I'm kind of leaning away from it because I don't think the Lightning Rod's super great against my team in general, but it might be a consideration. But those are the main 7 I will be coring on the draft from Joey. And let me just say, I think I've crafted something that even he won't expect with even all his knowledge in Draft League. Let's see what I have decided to choose. So you might look at my team and you might be thinking, what is this? And no Annihilape? That's right, I'm leaving Annihilape on the bench this time, and the main reason is I think Joey is going to have a lot of prep for Annihilape. Annihilape is a super scary mon in general for the team overall, or any draft league really in Regulation H. So I think he will be having a lot of prep to prepare for that Annihilape. And for me, I'm going with a different mode in mind because I know Joey is someone who does a lot of mock battles, and even his crew, I think, can't expect what I'm about to bring for this week, which a lot of it is going to rely on my superstar Hydrapple this week. So the idea here is, the plan is, I'm expecting things like an offensive Archaludon with maybe Power Herb or the choice specs, but I am kind of assuming that the Archaludon won't carry the Assault Vest, but I'll still have an idea for it just in case. I think in the Basculegion this time will probably be male with adaptability and choice scarf, because I think Wave Crash with adaptability is really strong, especially with a way to switch into Pelipper, and you don't really need to switch swim against my team. With Choice Scarf adaptability, I think being super flexible with the flip turn, his Pelipper is probably being brought. I have no idea what set it will be. Greninja, I think, could be very strong because it is faster than the majority of my team. It does threaten some pretty heavy coverage moves. Jolteon, I could see with Electro Speed Control, that could be a little bit annoying because it is faster than my Kilowatt Trill, which is the fastest mon that I do have. The Comfey, I think, of course, the Fairy typing, really annoying for my team. I don't have the great switches to Fairy coverage. And then potentially Rhydon being brought just for the Lightning Rod, but I don't think it's very likely. But could see it on a Tricker mode if that is what Joey decides to lean into. So my prep has been to debate about what beats all of that. And I came up with this Hydrapple under light screen because the idea here, I have a game plan going into mind. It is going to be, we're going to be leading our Duosion specifically alongside Ferret. Yes, Ferret is finally off the bench here and going to be brought, and the main thing is it is going to help us get Trick Room and scout for the items on Joey's team because I think that's really important. I need to know the information game because when you're playing a super strong player like Joey with a really flexible draft in Rain, when you need to know the items specifically on those threats like Archaludon as well as the Basculegion, it's super important. So we are bringing this crafted mode. The idea here, set up screens for the Hydrapple and Trick Room with the Duosion lead and the Ferret, which should be pretty safe. I don't believe he's going to bring the Archaludon with Stalwart. I am expecting more of Sturdy or maybe the just a simple stamina boost, but I just don't think he's going to go with Stalwart since I never brought Ferret in this draft prior to this. So this is Ferret's time to shine. We also have a lot of defense on this Ferret because it is able to live Wave Crash from the Basculegion from both a choice band set and of course an adaptability set. So I'll be able to live that Wave Crash and then be able to survive 2 hits to redirect so Duosion can be healthy, which is really important and should be nice. This Duosion has a lot of special defense to take on Terra Electric Electroshot from the Archaludon, alongside a little bit extra to survive Draining Kiss from non-boosted Comfey or non-invested Comfey. So it really will help out there. And then the plan again, set up the Hydrapple, get the light screen up, set up one nasty plot with the weakness policy because let me just say, we're running Fickle Beam. We got to go all out because let me just say, the calcs can go pretty insane. We're going Terra Grass to keep our weaknesses, so maybe Joey will activate that weakness policy so I can get +4, and +4 allows me to sweep. With Terra Grass, Gig Drain, all that recovery, going to be really hard to knock out the Hydrapple, I believe. alongside the Fickle Beam, because if I am able to get a +2 Fickle Beam off and its full power, I knock out a Assault Vest Archaludon, which is pretty insane to think about. He has no switches to this thing, and if I'm +4, I don't even need the boost to get the KO onto the Archaludon. So that is the main reason we are going with this Hydrapple. And I also am bringing the Ninetales because it does disrupt his rain mode, but I can also go for Self Ice Shard as the game 1 plan, so I can activate that weakness policy if necessary into my Hydrapple if I'm not able to set up properly. Then the game 2 plan will involve the Tailwind mode with the Kilowattrel and the Crocodile, mainly because I'll probably prepare for the Tricker mode in the game 2, and we do have an adjustment here. We have a Scarf Kilowattrel, which is able to outspeed Swift Swim Basculegion, that is neutral nature. Just in case he does go with the Swift Swim, I am expecting adaptability, but I will cover all my bases in case that's necessary with the power up with the Helping Hand support on the Crocodile, because Helping Hand will allow Kilowattrel to potentially knock out the Basculegion through a terrestrialization. So I do think that is very helpful, and Basculegion is super threatening, which is why we had the Discharge and the Earthquake combination. Alongside it hits the Archaludon. It pretty much hits everything on the team, and I'm not expecting Wide Guard from the Pelipper, or at least him to go for it immediately. So I will have that option of really powerful spread moves. We're finally bringing the Discharge Earthquake combination, and it is pretty effective against Joey's team because he doesn't exactly have the best switches for that combination. That Focus Sash Crocodile allows me to run max attack and have the speed investment to outspeed again Archaludon, which is a pretty big deal because Discharge plus Earthquake really good into a potential sturdy set. So this is going to be the plan here. We're also going to bring the Hydrapple in the back, and potentially it really depends. I think it'll probably be either Ninetales or Duosion afterward. Again, for mainly going to be a game 1, help get Trick Room up and scout for the items. And, you know, if it does survive the attacks, maybe I could get a trick off for the Utility Umbrella, so the Archaludon won't have the Assault Vest if it does bring Assault Vest for some reason, but also like it won't be able to go for Electro Shot in the rain instantly, which is going to be a funny tech. I don't know if we'll get it off, but this is the plan for Joey. Let's see if it works, but here we go. All right. Oh boy, he brought the Sneasel. I didn't think he was going to bring the Sneasel. Did not think he was going to bring Sneasel. Wow, he brought like a bunch of Terra Ices this week. Hold on. Let me just download the information real quick, because we'll see how this goes. He's got Ghost Arch, which I'm not too surprised by, probably for the final Gambit option, although that would have been pretty bad against Rage Fist, so I would have liked it, but okay. And then he has Terra Ice Jolteon, not too surprised, Pelipper and Basculegion, which is funny, a normal Sneasel and Poison Comfey. So other than the Sneasel, pretty much everything I was expecting here. So not too shabby, not too shabby. I kind of like going with my game plan of just leading the Ferret immediately and just seeing like what the items are. I like the Ferret with Duosion. I like the Hydrapple setup. I just don't know if I bring the what did I bring in the back, because I might change my adjustment. Do I still bring the Ninetales? Not like terrible. Yeah, it's not terrible. The thing is, I did bring Triple Ice this week, which is kind of a bummer because I wouldn't be surprised if the Jolteon is Terra Blast. But I think I'm going to stick to my game plan here because I did have a game plan going into this, which was game 1, lead the Trick Room, try to scout for items. Game 2, try to mix it up, but he didn't really bring the stuff I was hoping for that would allow that mix up. So we'll see how this goes. We're going to see our Archaludon Basculegion. Ooh, okay. I think this is Scarf on the Basculegion and the Sulfest on the other thing. Power Herb on the Archaludon and Choice Scarf on the Basculegion. So I'm not too surprised about this combo. Okay. If it's Power Herb, that makes it easier for my Hydrapple to potentially sweep it here, which is nice. I do have Terra Electric. I don't know what he's going to do. Flip turn plus Electroshot, maybe? I'm kind of curious on how fast the Arch is, because that's going to be a big deal. But I can go for a Trick potentially into the Arch. Yeah, I like the idea of going for a Trick into Arch and probably just a Trick Room. Or do I? Actually, I kind of like the Super Fang more. I kind of like the Super Fang more into the Arch and Trick Room. Yeah, I think I'm just going to attempt it. Please don't be a double up in the Duosion. I just lose on that. Icy Wind coming out. Ooh, okay. Icy Wind going to be fired off. All right. I'm all right with that. I'm all right with that. So Icy Wind is interesting. Is interesting. Meteor Beam. Okay. I'm not too surprised. I had a suspicion it could be Meteor Beam, but I didn't think he would launch it immediately. Okay. So going to go for the Meteor Beam and the Ferret. That's fine. A lot of damage. Unfortunately, we will get knocked out there, but I think this is an okay trade realistically. Yeah, I don't really hate this spot. I get to go for the Trick Room with Duosion, and now I can get my screens up, which I think is pretty good. Yeah, I like that a lot. Also, I didn't check the gender on the Basculegion. This is female Basculegion, so it's special. Oh, I thought it was going to be the male Scarf variant. All right. I think I always just try to nasty plot up and I go for a light screen here. Yeah, I want to go for that. I think it's all right here. Because I'm not really too worried about Electroshock. Draco Meteor is going to hurt, but with the light screen, I should be tanking it just fine, especially after I get the Grass Terra up. Icy Wind Bask. Huh. Okay, I need to type some stuff because I don't have all the info. Bask is going to switch out, which is not like too surprising. Comfey is probably coming out, I imagine. Oh, Pelipper. Okay. Are they going for Electroshot? I guess that's a fair play if he wants to go for it, but that's all right. So I will go for the Terra Grass, and I will go for the Light Screen, and then I think next turn I go for the double up with Psychic plus Fickle Beam or Giga Drain, depending on the situation. So we go for the Terra Grass. Let's see what he decides to go for. Is it Draco Meteor, or is he just going to go for an Electroshot? Both are fine. Ooh, Protect. Ooh. Ooh. Light Screen up. Let's go. And here is my nasty plot. I have never used this before, so should be fun. We are plotting up, my friend, and here is a Fickle Beam Psychic double up to cover for Sturdy Archaludon. Ooh, this is looking pretty good. All right, so we know it's Meteor Beam Arch with Protect. So I'm kind of curious on what he dropped. He either dropped Flash Cannon or he dropped a Dragon move, which is huge for me. So you get a Psychic off for some really good damage and the Fickle Beam. And it's going all out. It's not Assault Vessel, it didn't matter, but that's so funny. The first Fickle Beam we click is all out. Hydrapo's going in. Hurricane gonna come in. Oh, he's gonna see it. He's gonna see it. Light Screen up. Very nice. Very nice. Basculegion in. I'm just going to Protect and Psychic since Psychic should be a 2-shot on Pelipper, I imagine. And then I can Giga Drain to Basculegion, so that's fine. He still has Terrestrialization available, so it's a little bit scary. But granted, like, I think I can really thrive in this Trick Room. We're going to see a Terra committed, so this might be Basculegion, which is fine. Yeah. Okay. So Terra Ice, are they Ice Beam? Ice Beam's okay. I'm kind of curious on how fast this Basculegion is and if it's like Focus Sash or if it's actually like something else. I kind of want to see the damage on Pelipper with the Psychic from Duosion. So we're going to go for the Psychic here. Ooh, that has bulk. Okay, it goes for Hurricane. An Icy Wind? Blizzard. Ooh, interesting. So I wonder if they have Protect, because that's going to be a big question. Also, of course, he has to Blizzard through the thing. Okay. That did nothing to my Duosion. What? That did nothing. Okay, so that's not like Specs. I still don't know if that's Scarf or not. Honestly... kind of curious on the damage actually from the Pelipper. Hold up, is that... there's no way it's Specs Pelipper, right? Hurricane, no, that should just be natural damage. Yeah, that should be natural damage. Okay, so I can Giga Drain here and double up a slot, I think. I always just Giga Drain to Bask, and I Giga Drain to Pelipper always, and I Psychic here to Bask. Because I don't know if the Bask is a setup like Protect or not, so I think Pelipper could be, but I don't think it's too bad. Jolteon coming in, which is nice for me, because I get a free Psychic into Jolteon. And the Psychic gonna go into the Jolteon. Ooh! And the Giga Drain gonna KO the Pelipper. Let's go! Goodbye, Pelipper. Goodbye, Pelipper. I don't think anyone in the world would have expected this. Like, this was just something that my mind kind of was like, oh, I'm gonna try it out and see if it works. It's working out, it looks like. Trick Room returns to normal, so he's definitely still has initiative, but I don't think it's too bad. Bask's gonna come in. This is not over yet, but I think he needs to double up the Duosion to KO it because I have a lot of SPDF investment and the Blizzard did nothing. I still have Light Screen also up with Duosion, so I should live the turn. Yeah, I don't think Duosion can knock me out. But you know what? I'm still going to go for Giga Drain anyway, because I don't even think Blizzard knocks out Hydrapple realistically. I think I'm just going to go for Giga Drain into the... I think I go for the Bask and I just Trick Room. Yeah. Goes for the fake tears. I'm not surprised this is in the Duosion because he kind of needs to try to get rid of Duosion to have a chance. Also, oh, goes for Blizzard. Okay, so that wasn't, well, it missed my Duosion, but we saw the Blizzard damage. It didn't KO Duosion. He would have needed some RNG. Jeez, that did a lot actually. I didn't think that was KOing Hydrapple there because of the damage it did to my Duosion was nothing. So wait, can I even win this? I think I do, but even I'm not sure about this end game. Even I'm not sure about this end game actually. Light Screen wears off. I do get Ninetales next to Jolteon. Wait, is this Ninetales the right item? I don't think it is. Oh no, it is. Okay, I thought I had Sash on it for a second. I'm like, wait, where does Sash come from? But no, okay. I was like, I'm pretty sure I don't mess those up. I go for Blizzard and I go for Psychic into Jolteon, I think. Wait, this is tricky actually. Because if I Psychic, I don't get the KO on Bask. Wait, I might actually lose this. Hold up. I didn't think the Blizzard would KO. Shoot. Wait, should I Light Screen? I think I Light Screen and Blizzard here. Oh, I just don't know. I think I do Light Screen. I think it's a play, but we'll see. Also, I don't know what the Bask item is. Okay, it is Scarf Bask. It's just slower. Okay, that makes sense. Wait, can they win against Ninetales? I guess we'll find out. They go for Blizzard. I should live with Duosion. Yeah, I do live. They Thunderbolt and Ninetales. Okay. No! Bad crit, bad crit, bad crit. No, I think I win without the crit. I'm pretty sure I just beat Bask by itself. I gotta get the Psychic damage into Bask. It is Scarf Bask like I thought it would be initially. Okay, get a Blizzard off. Wait, I think I might still win. I think if Ninetales lifts this Blizzard, I think I get a single target Blizzard into the Bask and I win. Okay. Oh my goodness. I win. Okay, so it is Scarf Bask. I'm not surprised by it being Scarf Bask, so that's huge. I do get the Blizzard. I get the KO. Okay. Okay. On the board with one. Can we get the second? That's the tricky part about this one. I'm not sure if I can get the second, but we'll see. I think like overall it was a pretty good plan, except I wasn't sure about the Ninetales back. But overall I felt like it was a pretty exceptional idea here where we were able to really just crush with the Hydrapple. I didn't think the Blizzard would KO the Hydrapple. I really thought I was surviving that, but yeah, it's Scarf. I'm guessing Scarf adaptability, but not sure. It's Scarf Blizzard. It's actually funny because I brought Thunder on my Kilowattrel to take advantage of his weather. So this is going to be kind of a funny trade-off. We saw it was fake tears on the Jolteon and Thunderbolt. So I'm guessing he's not like super reliant on his weather. So I'm kind of curious if he'll have Electroshock because that's kind of like one of the big things I got to figure out about prep, because if he's not Electroshock, that's kind of a big deal. Also, that you wouldn't run Sturdy, right? Or not, you wouldn't run Stamina. I'm pretty sure we didn't see Stamina, so it should be Sturdy, which means my Kilowattrel plus Crocodile plan is actually really solid here. So I do think we go with Kilowattrel and Crocodile. My only question is, am I bringing the Duosion back or not? Because I don't know if I'm bringing Ninetales in this. Aurora Veil's nice, but everything else is kind of bad. Everything else about it is kind of bad. I think Duosion's pretty fine. I kind of wish... I am kind of regretting going Electric Terra Duosion this week, though, because I did have Water as like a plan that I had, and that was like the last change I was like making to the team, but I kept electric, which is not great. Okay. Wait, didn't I see the ability on Basket Legion? Yeah, we confirmed it was Choice Scarf, so yeah, I could have definitely played better into that, but like still it worked out fine, I guess. We definitely bring Hydrapple back. I guess I'm gonna go Duosion, because he's not really like super strong in my Trick Room route, which I think is like pretty big for me. So if I get the Trick Room again, it's going to be pretty tough for him. So we'll see. He also doesn't have like the best ways of removing Spadef, Duosion, which is really good against him. Archaludon Comfey. Oh, wait, this is nice. This is nice. I go for Discharge here. The question is, am I going for Gunk Shot or am I going for Earthquake? I think I Gunk Shot the Comfey. But I feel like if I go for any chance to KO the Arch, it's probably now. I just don't know if you... Well, what do you Trick Room? If you Trick Room, then I can go in a Duosion pretty safely. So I might as well just go for the Earthquake, I think. Yeah, I think I'm going to go for Earthquake Discharge. All right, no Protects, which is huge. I wish I Terra Ground committed because I would have done way more damage, but still not too bad of damage. I do get Discharge. No Paras. We'll get an Earthquake off. Huge amounts of damage to both sides. Ooh, not enough on the Archaludon. I was hoping for more. They go for Flash Cannon actually into my Crook, which is fine. Trick Room? Calm Mind. Ooh, okay. Okay, I see him. I see him. He took way too much damage. Dude, if I just Terra Ground, I think I just instant one too. Okay, that's fine. I'm pretty sure I can always Discharge here, but the question is... Do I swap into Hydrapple? Or do I... Actually, I might have to commit to Terra Ground, which is silly, but I think I do. I think I actually do. Yeah, I think I have to commit to Terra Ground, because if... Actually, he's Calm Mind. Is Draining Kiss a +1 KO? Rook. Draining Kiss... Ooh, it might actually just KO even if I Terra. So I think I Discharge and I swap to Duosion. A weird pickle to have here, actually, because it's Calm Mind Comfey. I had a suspicion it could be Calm Mind coming up because Fairy type moves are just good against me, but I wasn't 100%. They protect Arch, which is fine. Oh, they double protect. Oh, they were scouting for a Terra. Smart. Okay. Does the Comfey have healing? So the Comfey has Calm Mind, Protect, probably Draining Kiss. I don't know what the last one is. I was also scared of Giga Drain, which is why I didn't want to go for it. Okay. Can I just go for a Discharge and a Light Screen? Or should I just Trick Room? I feel like Trick Room is pretty safe. Because I'm okay with just spamming Discharge here, I think. I could Terra Electric here. But I think I want to save the Terra for the Hydrapple. What was the Terra on this Comfey? The Comfey is Poison. Okay. I could go for Discharge Psychic as well. I just don't know if that would KO the Comfey. And I'm trying to figure out my positioning. I think we Trick Room. They go for Draining Kiss, which makes sense into Kill Watch. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That did so much. That healed so much. Oh, it's Life Orb. Interesting. Okay. As we go for Discharge, I think that KOs Arch. Yep, it KOs Arch. Nice. No paralysis at all in this game, which is interesting, but all right. And we get the Trick Room. All right. This Comfey is still a problem, but overall, I don't think this is that bad of a position. Especially because I feel like once I go for Light Screen and Terra Grass, then I don't think I'm having too much of a problem. Basket Legion comes in. They don't know my item yet. I feel like I just stay in to click Discharge and I just Light Screen up. Yeah. All right. Let's see what they got, because Draining Kiss, I mean, it's doing way too much. Yeah, Draining Kiss KOs the Kilowatcho, which is fine. I gotta respect this Comfey though. That Life Orb Comfey is interesting. Wonder what they're locking into with the Basket Legion. Also, yeah, it was 100% KOing my Crocodile. I get the light screen up. Is this Shadow Ball? I don't think Shadow Ball KOs at least. Blizzard. Oh, tried to catch a switch. Misses, but I mean, it is out of range. So we go on Hydrapple here. We're going to click a Nasty Plot with Terra Grass. And we're going to go for a Psychic into... Should I target the Comfey? I think I should. Or I target the Basque. I think I target the Basque. Yeah. Oh, man. I just regret not clicking the Earthquake, man. If I just click Terra Ground Earthquake, I'm in such a good spot. I'm in such a good spot because I just Oko to Comfey. He might be max HP, max special attack with how much damage he's doing. I want to calc it while we're in the middle of this. Okay, hold on. Life Orb. He's going to Terra Grass the Basque, which makes sense. Training Kiss. +1. Oh, yeah, he had to be modest. He has to be modest. Yeah, that's like modest Comfey. Or at least max special attack. Okay, we get some psychic damage into the Basque. Huge amounts of damage, by the way. Nasty Plot set up. Okay. Ooh, it's Encore last move. Interesting. And he keeps missing the Blizzard. But Duosion is the one who dodged, not the Hydrapple. Whew, that does so much. Ooh, do I have to retreat? I might have to retreat here. I think I do have to retreat into Crook, unfortunately. Like, this might still be very doable, but it's looking rough now. It's looking rough. I thought maybe I should just Terra Ground. If I Terra Ground Discharge Earthquake, I think I win. I think I just straight up win. So that's unfortunate for me. Bring in the Crook. And Psychic. Did they Encore or Reverse Trick Room? They didn't Draining Kiss. Calm Mind again. Okay, that makes sense. Blizzard's gonna come out here. Probably please hit the Crook. Okay, they hit the Crook. Beautiful. Because I actually need them to hit the Crook. Okay. Freeze on Duosion. It is what it is. I think I was probably losing this game anyway, but I mean, getting this information is really huge for me, I think. I'm all right with that. We go out into our Hydrapple. And I still feel pretty okay about my position. He still doesn't know my item on Crook, which is huge. I'm going to go for Giga Drain, and I'm just going to go for Psychic. He does know I'm Regenerator, but like what other ability was I running on Hydrapple? Ooh, Comfey protects. I do get a free Giga Drain into the Basque. If I get the KO on the Basque, that would be nice. I'm kind of curious if I do. I don't think I do. I think I'm barely going to miss it, but we'll see. Get the Giga Drain off. Okay, no, I do KO the Basque. Wait, that's actually kind of huge. Because I get the recovery, and then depending on his last mon, maybe I can squeeze out a win. It's like really tough, but I just don't... I think it's possible. Because I think I still have one more turn of Trick Room if I'm not mistaken. Oh, no, never mind. Never mind. Pelipper. I mean, I have one turn of Light Screen left. I feel like the play is always to go for the crit on the Comfey. Yeah, I think it's always crit the Comfey here because I'm like trying to figure out because he always Draining Kiss the Hydrapple. Wow, that did so much. That's true Light Screen, by the way. He's always going to target the Duosion, right? I think he always targeted the Duosion. Oh no, he did double up the Hydrapple. Interesting. Because I revealed Protect, and I'm pretty sure I did. 2 HP. If we hit through and get the Trick Room off, I think we win. I think we KO'd the Comfey. I think we KO'd the Comfey at +2. Even if it was +2. Did we fall out though? Because we need to fall to have a chance. Nope. Okay. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Oh wait, I didn't KO the Comfey. Never mind. Like it was way healthier than I remember. Oh yeah, because it healed from the Draining Kiss. Right. But I still need a Giga Drain crit. Yeah, I need a Giga Drain crit, which would have been fine. I think like this game was pretty doable though. Like I like my plan a lot. The only unfortunate part was literally the I could have just got a double knockout immediately with Discharge Earthquake, which I guess I can go for now, I suppose. Okay, I don't think I mind that too much. I just got to figure out like, okay, am I still bringing Hydropple if this is the case? Because that's a pretty tricky question. I actually am not 100% sure myself. I don't have to worry about Rhydon, so I don't have to worry about like Volt Switch being denied by Lightning Rod. But yeah, it's not an easy question per se. And I can't really bring the Ninetales because the Ninetales doesn't do enough. And Burt, unfortunately, doesn't do anything here. So that's something I'm going to have to consider. I think I'm just still leading Kilowattrel plus Crocodile again. I feel like the game just completely changes if I go for Terra Ground Earthquake. And I have Gunk Shot for the Comfey as well, so that's something that they have to fear and respect. I think I could still win even with the Hydropple Duosion mode as long as I get rid of the Comfey early and I get some chip onto the Basque Legion so I can go for like the big combo attacks, which I think is pretty solid. Yeah, I don't mind this plan. Like the Ninetales can do work, but I'm not a huge fan of it in this matchup. I mean, I have like Blizzard and yeah, like I have all ice moves and he has 3 Pokemon with Terra Ice. I don't think it's like super solid. I'm kind of curious because he doesn't know my item on the Kilowattrel. Wait, does he? No, he doesn't because he KO'd my Kilowattrel with the Draining Kiss. So I don't think he knows my item if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, no, he didn't because he went for Draining Kiss in the Kilowattrel, which meant that he never saw that I am Choice Scarf. And there could be like several different lines that could actually be effective here because he doesn't know my item yet. Because for instance, like Jolteon would normally outspeed Kilowattrel, but I do have the Tailwind option if I need to go for it. I don't think this is too bad. I think, yeah, like this isn't too bad, I think. I just got to make sure that the Comfey is threatened because that Comfey is a threat, man. That Comfey is a threat. But yeah, I pretty much have kind of a linear plan, which was kind of thing about this week. I knew that was going to be potentially dangerous. I could go with like Ninetales, try to get a Roarveil up, but I don't know if that's super safe here. Jolteon Basque Legion's interesting. Okay. I don't know what to expect. Like, you would have to Terra Ice the Basque, right? Because if I just attack the Basque, I mean, I have no idea what they expect the items to be. I kind of want to go for Terra Ground Earthquake plus Tailwind and just risk it all. Because if this isn't Sash Jolteon, I think I'm in a good spot. I think I'm going to go for it. Also, he has to hit Blizzard outside of thing, which is pretty big. All right, they go for the Terra first. It's going to be the Basque. Okay, yeah. I'm not too surprised. Maybe I shouldn't commit Terra, because if I lose both Pokemon here, I think it's game over. Or maybe it's not game over because I can Trick Room and Protect, but I'm in a very dangerous spot. Very dangerous spot. Okay, bring out the Terra Ground Crook. Wolfey is pretty fast though, so I don't think he can Encore me. At least that's big. So here comes the Tailwind with Scarf on the thing. Here comes Earthquake. Is he actually going to go for Blizzard out of the snow? He might. Earthquake. Oh, it is Sash Jolt. Okay. Oh, goes for Fake Fierce and a Kilowattrel. I have Sash on my Crook, so this is actually going to work out for me. Oh, he went for Shadow Ball. Interesting. Wait, that's really good for me. No, that's really good for me. He's locked into Shadow Ball too. Well, I didn't think he was going to lock into Blizzard, but that actually works out amazingly for me. Okay, I get in Hydrapple. Knockoff KOs the Basque. I think I just go for a... He has to switch out the Basque, right? He is locked into Shadow Ball, so I can take advantage of that. And I can go for Fickle Beam or Giga Drain. I think it's always Giga Drain because it covers the Comfey on the switch. And I think I just go for a knockoff into Jolteon. Okay, Basket's going to retreat. So let's see what's coming in. Pelipper is not too surprising. Okay, makes sense. Almost wish I went for Fickle Beam there, but that's all right. Did they protect Jolteon? Did they have it? Nope. Knockoff going to KO the Jolteon, and I get a free Giga Drain off. So not a terrible plan, but obviously it's still really scary. But they don't know I have Sash yet, which is pretty big. And a Moxie gonna come out from my Crook. So these attacks are really hurting as well. If the Pelipper isn't fast, I outspeed, and I'm pretty sure the Pelipper has bulk if I'm not mistaken. So this is a really good turn for me. That's gonna come in. Beautiful. Oh yeah, it's max HP Pelipper for sure, which means I can Fickle Beam KO the Pelipper, and I can go for a knockoff KO to Bask. Ooh, Crocodile! And even if they're Aqua Jet, it doesn't matter. I have Focus Sash, so I'll definitely live the attack no matter what. Did they bench Comfey? Because that's insane to me. Knockoff going to KO to Bask. Huge. Oh, man, this is fun. This is fun. All right. Please, Hydrapple. Outspeed. And KO. Fickle Beam. +2 Crook as well. Let's go. Let's freaking go, man. Oh, this plan worked out huge. Okay, awesome. Surprised they had Shadow. Well, what was his moveset? I don't know. Oh, they did have Comfey. I didn't think they had it at Comfey. I should just Earthquake, right? Yeah, I should just Earthquake. +2 Earthquake should KO to Comfey. And if they protect, I go for a Nasty Plot to get the recovery back. Yeah. Oh, man. Shout outs to my boy, David. So I literally was making this morning, and I'm like, okay, do I go Moxie or do I go Intim? Because, like, Intim's pretty useless against his team. And he was like, dude, you should go Moxie. I'm like, yeah, you know what? Well, I'll run Moxie. He'd even really know the context of it, too. GG's to Joey, man. Holy... Huge sweep by Crocodile game 3. Did not expect that whatsoever, but Scarf, Tailwind, clutch. He didn't find out I was Scarf Kilowatch, I'm pretty sure, throughout the first 2 games. And then the game 3, the text came out full stop or non-stop. I don't know what the context is. And with that, the Jubilife Piplups are the one and only team that has secured the playoff position for the Wolfey Draft League. I don't think I played the best here. I did forget a lot of details, especially because we saw it was Choice Scarf, Basky Legion, and then I was guessing in that game 1 when we saw the Frisk reveal, so that wasn't exactly too great. I also think game 3, it could have been very different if Joey decided to click the Blizzard or even the Icy Wind. I literally forgot about Icy Wind. I looked back at this and I'm like, oh wait, he could have just went for Icy Wind turn 1 and it could have been really bad. Granted, like, I still think I could play outs, but it would have been a pretty bad situation. Granted, a playable position. So I could have still won out from there, but I did get lucky with, like, how the turn played out because it could have gone quite worse, I think. But across the board, good games to Joey. Can always be tough in these situations, and he is still in contention for playoffs, so there is a chance we have to rematch him again, but I'm just happy that we did secure the playoffs because our next opponent in week 7 is going to be Mr. Aaron Cybertron Zhang himself, and it's going to be our first time playing in a draft league setting, and I'm just glad we don't have to play for my winning in. It might be his winning in, depending on if he's able to win or not this week, so we will find out. But ideally, we will see more of Mr. Joey, Pokeaim MD. Make sure you go check out his channel down below. And of course, go check out the other coaches. Been a really fun set and especially super enjoyable because I did not think the plan would work out. Like, I was like, okay, I'm not going to bring the super crafted mode because, you know, like, I could play him in playoffs anyway. And I think as long as I get like individual games, I'm pretty sure that I am going to be locked for playoffs. So the fact that we're just locked for playoffs just from a set win and Hydrapple, like the idea that came to mind, actually put it in a ton of work. So make sure you go check out Joey, go check out the rest of the coaches, and I'll catch you around for week 7.